I'd like to introduce the subject of negotiation with a brief definition. Generally speaking, negotiation is the process whereby interested parties resolve disputes, agree upon courses of action, bargain for individual or collective advantage, and/or attempt to craft outcomes which serve their mutual interests.
It's not just a business idea, is it?
No, far from it. We negotiate all the time. We do it at home and in the office. Our bosses do it as well as our leaders. Parents do it with children. Generally speaking, the techniques used are the same.
Are there different types of negotiating?
Yes, perhaps the two most common types are win-lose negotiating and win-win.
The words seem obvious, but what do the two types mean in reality?
Traditionally, win-lose is based on the assumption of a fixed pie, that one person's gain results in another person's loss. More recently, though, since the 70s, perceptions have changed and compromise has become more important. Thus, we get the development of win-win approaches to negotiation. The general idea is that there are a number of acceptable solutions for both parties, and that negotiating is the art of matching up solutions that satisfy both.
What are the phases and steps of negotiation that we hear about?
Generally speaking, you can divide any negotiation into 3 phases: before, during, and after. Each phase of the negotiation can be then divided into steps. For example, before the negotiation, the first step to be taken is preparation and planning. During the negotiation, there are 4 major steps: setting the tone, exploring underlying needs, selecting, refining, and crafting an agreement, reviewing and recapping the agreement. Finally, after the negotiation, the final step is to review the negotiations and ask what went well and what could be improved.
What techniques can be used to make negotiations more effective?
There are a variety of tactics which can be used during negotiations, some stronger or less refined than others. It's best to have an array of tactics to use as and when the situation demands.
What are some of the stronger ones?
Even before the meeting, you can set preconditions and present your demands. Negotiators often come in pairs, the good guy, bad cop combination. Negotiations where a lot is at stake often see one party or the other walking out, or some level of intimidation, which can be something as simple as an unexpectedly low level of hospitality.
And some which show a little more refinement?
It's sometimes a good idea to volunteer to keep the minutes of the meeting. Generally speaking, listening is important, and this can be used to great advantage. For example, declining to speak first can sometimes lead to being presented with a better initial offer than was expected.